What is going on YouTube? Run Good Live coming at you with a brand new video, and this is our fourth update in the COMC $1,000 flip challenge. At the start of the year, I took $1,000 and 0 cards for sale on COMC and wanted to see how high I can run up my $1,000. Now, as you can see from the snapshot of my portfolio on May 1st, I have $2,600 plus in there. I have a total asking price of over $15,000 for all of the 402 items that I currently have for sale. And we have been running up the score on COMC, especially for the last 2 months. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about the cards I sold, some of my mentality for why I chose them, and also my forecast, what I'm expecting, and then we're going to take a look at my portfolio as it stands and all of the cards that I have for sale. Now, I've been making some pretty big splashy moves on COMC, and I think it's about to slow down, and I'm a little bit worried about the future of the flip challenge. I'm already way ahead of schedule, but we're going to talk about some issues that I see on the horizon. Nothing that I've done, but I think that COMC itself is in a lot of trouble, at least for the next few months. So this is a snapshot of my portfolio to kick off the start of May. So it's a accurate description. You know, this is exactly at midnight. I always capture this screenshot. You can see I have $2,600 in the bank. Not by choice. I would love to have spent that money, but I've been struggling a little bit to find things to buy on COMC. Seems to be a lot of overpriced cards being added lately, and just a lot of junk. See my last sale, you know, $27 on a Soto. We're going to go through those. So actually, let's go ahead, hit the next view right now. So as you can see, my month of April was a little bit lower than my month of March. Month of March, I did 6,600 in sales. In April, I came back with 6,100 in sales, but I only sold 115 items, so about 35 items less than the previous month. Again, these numbers are huge. I did not expect my account to be where it is at this point in the flip challenge. I had no idea where the flip challenge was going to end. I didn't know. Really, I didn't expect to be this far along, I guess I can say. Now, before we get into taking a look at some of the cards that I sold in the month, let's go ahead. I want to show you how we got to those numbers. I'm going to head over to this spreadsheet right here. Again, I've shown this view before. It is very intimidating at first, but we're not going to stay on the screen very long. This is the raw data. I can download this Excel spreadsheet from COMC for my monthly sales. So this spreadsheet is all of my sales for last month. So as you guys know, I'm not submitting any of my own cards just because of their processing delays and a lot of uncertainty with COMC right now that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. I'm strictly flipping cards on their website. So I'm strictly taking the cards that other people have submitted, buying them or making offers on them, and then repricing them higher. That is the entire flip strategy game. So this view, we're not going to talk about any of these sales, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like on my end. There is one point that I want to make. So 115 cards sold. You can see the purchase price is there, the sale price is there, and then the COMC credit. Again, COMC does take 5% transaction fee. They also take some promotion fees if you're deciding to run a sale on their website. That is something that I persistently do. When you run a sale on COMC, your sales, your listings show up with a green sales font. I think that attracts more eyes. People are always looking at the promotions page, so I am persistently running pretty much a 20% off sale at any given point. We scroll down here to the bottom. We're going to look at all of these in image view so we can actually see the cards when we talk about them. Price paid for all of those 115 cards was $2,746. Price sold for those cards was $5,782. Grand total profit of $3,036 for the month. Before we get off this view, I do want to show you guys something I find very interesting. So I want to sort this view really quick. If you guys want to take a look, you see over here the tab is purchased by, so we can actually see who is buying our cards. Now, if you're not aware, COMC does list their most of their inventory as well as their daily auctions on eBay. So if you submit a card to COMC and you set a price for it, it will many times get a listing of its own over on eBay, and we're going to get into that in a second. But let's go ahead. I want to sort this range. I want to sort that by that purchase list. And I think one trend that I found, and I talked about this a little last month. Let's go ahead and sort that. Last month, I saw about 33% of my sales coming via eBay listings. So if we look right here, this column, eBay, we're going to start on row 31 and we're going to go all the way down. We're going to end on row 73. So 42 of the 115 cards that I sold on COMC were via eBay. And that is scary. So 42 of 115. What does that tell me? Well, first off, it tells me that eBay, which is not COMC's own platform, is now overperforming from the previous month. Again, 1/3, and 42 of 115 is well over 1/3. So over 1/3 of my sales. So that is a trend. The problem with that is that if you are not aware, COMC is facing tons of trouble both processing incoming cards and shipping outgoing cards. And the problem really has not gotten worse. Last year, they really hid behind COVID, and rightfully so, right? We give companies a few months to adapt, and companies change their strategies. You know, PSA recently with the shutdown, which is something that COMC should have done months ago in terms of accepting incoming cards as well as accepting outgoing shipment requests. You know, it's let's take a look at COMC's feedback profile right now. So this is COMC's feedback profile on eBay right now, and here's the glaring problem: 1,700 negative feedback in the last month, 4,000 in the last 6 months, and 4,000 in the last 12 months. So basically, all of the negative feedback that COMC has received has been within the last 6 months. Now, I talked about, you know, last year during COVID and giving companies time to adapt, right? But after a few months, companies did adapt. Companies began figuring out how to make things work. For some reason, within the last 1 month and within the last 6 months, COMC has not only not figured out how to make it work, but has actually made it worse. Now, there was an interview with COMC CEO Tim on another YouTube channel that I don't want to promote. You can probably search it in the YouTube, and that's their explanation. I don't know if I'm believing some of the things that were said. I have my own take that I don't want to get into in this particular video and not muck up the flip challenge that I've been doing. But I guess what I'm getting at here is, with all of this negative feedback, what I am seeing and what others are seeing are COMC's listings on eBay getting pushed down in the search rankings. So selling those more common cards like the Silver Prisms and, you know, base cards, the things that are not super rare, you know, the things that other people are selling, it's going to be hard to move those on eBay if you have them in your COMC account. So I think that this is really hurting COMC. Feedback rating under 99% right now. I don't know how eBay hasn't stepped in at this point with 1,700. And you see the feedback that some of these people are saying. Most of it's all related to not shipping on time. And now there is a second problem that I want to hit on really quick. And again, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because these are things that are going to hurt the flip challenge. These are things that are going to hurt all COMC sellers moving forward. Second card with corner damage. Very difficult to obtain full credit of the card and charge. 30 days to ship. So the other experience that we're seeing is COMC is not shipping cards in top loaders. At the top of COMC, you go there, option to add a top loader is disabled. Due to the global top loader shortage, we're offering a top loader buyback program. You go over to that blog, they talk about paying a dime for top loaders, and, you know, the thing that I don't like about COMC, I will say the one thing that I truly don't like about COMC is it's always something that's out of COMC's control, right? COMC will never just take full responsibility for making a mistake or not living up or not providing a service, right? Not providing the quality of service that they promised. It's always something. It's always due to COVID, due to the global pandemic, due to top loader shortage. It's not just like, hey, we're a company and we don't have a year's worth of our supplies on hand for some crazy reason. So, you know, I've been group breaking for a little while. Top loaders are more expensive. All supplies are more expensive, but for a company that's been in business now for 12 years to just not have 6 months or 12 months worth of top loaders on hand, which are something they use every single day, kind of baffling. Okay, that is my rant. I had to get that out. Let's go ahead and take a look at some sales. And here are the cards that I sold in the month of April. Kicking things off at the very top, purchase for $150 is 2011 Mike Trout update that had a corner ding. You can kind of see it right there. Paid 150, sold it for 902 after fees. I talked about this card in my series, The Art of the Flip. I broke that one down 149 up to 475, 250 to 455 in 3 days on this Juan Soto super short print. Again, it had edge wear, so a little bit of damage, but it is a super short print Soto. Akil Baddoo, paid $327, sold it for $438 in 1 day. So a quick $100, I'll take it. Akil Baddoo, green to 99. This card, an obvious misprice by the seller. It did take me 6 days to sell it. I think they were trying to list it for $115. This Ronald Acuna to 10. I think they were trying to sell it for $149.99. They put it up for $14.99. I scooped it. Don't feel too bad. I mean, they could have reached out. They could have, reached out, said, hey, I made a mistake. They chose not to do that. I sold it for $285. Kobe Mad Game Refractor. You just don't see very many cards like this. Just a rarer insert from early 2000s Chrome. 155 up to 239 in 1 day. Statement jersey Kobe SP PSA 10, paid 140, got 168 out of it. Paid 135, got 175, excuse me. About 10 days on that one. Notorious B.I.G., $20 on this one. I thought I was going to make more, but the market kind of slowed down a little bit on celebrity cards. Mike Trout, 75 to 119 on a black refractor, just an iconic card. He's making a great catch right there. A lot of people really like that Trout. Jayshawn Tate to 149 from Revolution. Now, Jayshawn Tate does not have very many rookie cards in 2021. This is his actual first rookie card of him in a Houston jersey. 60 up to 109, took 17 days to flip. 55 to 83 right here on this Michael Jordan Finest. Mark McGwire PSA 10, 49 to 80. Did take about a month to sell that one, a little over a month actually. Keep coming up here. Kendrick Nunn to 49, 50 up to 80. Took me, again, almost a month and a half. But again, I called my shot on that one. I knew it was undervalued. I bought it. Sure enough, it sells. Yu Darvish just does not have very many cards. Let's make this view just a little bigger. Yu Darvish does not have very many autos out there. This is a Don Russ auto. So again, no logos on it. $39 up to $71 in about a month. Bo Bichette, just a very hot card, refractor. I think this sold the day he hit 2 home runs, 48 up to 67. MPJ, I'll take $13 on a select silver with some surface wear. $10 to $64. Again, just another soccer card. I was just doing my research on him. I know nothing about soccer, but this is just like the other card that I broke down. Diego Maradon, I do know enough about to know that a Magna from Revolution for $17 was undervalued, so I flipped that one up to $59.81. Again, going back to Mike Trout, Toys R Us Purple is a short print parallel, hard to find those. $30 up to $60. You guys see, I'm just living in that range right now. So the last few months I've been living in that $10 to $20 range. Here I'm living more in that, 30 up to 60 range. So more soccer right here. I don't even know this dude. Sure, we'll double up on that one. Kobe Bryant Quantum Leaps, 35 to 50. I'll take a quick $15 profit in 2 days. Why not, Joey Bart, more Kobe, 35 up to 48. Just felt like that card was undervalued. Picked it up and sold it. You can kind of see I stayed in the lane of like Tom Brady and Kobe a lot here. This card, 25 to 42. I probably could have gotten a little more. I think that PSA 9s are really undervalued now. We're seeing 10s are coming at a super premium. I think I could have saved some, or I think I could have made a little more on there. 28 to 41 on a Shohei Ohtani. Again, I think I left money on the table, not just pricing that card higher. Shohei has started out the season amazing. $19 up to $39 on a Bloodlines Conor McGregor from 2014. 2021 UFC Prism, very, very hot product. So all UFC cards are sort of on the rise. Again, more Brady. Made some money on Pokemon, $14.75 up to $38 on a Dark Hypno first edition. You got to watch out for that first edition holo. That is going to make you a few dollars if you see those underpriced. Dabbled a little bit in vintage, $15 up to $35 on an Elgin Baylor from 71-72 Topps. Looked pretty good. I was actually paying attention to condition on that one. Again, more Bo Bichette, 22 to 35. Joe Musgrove, after he threw his no-hitter, 24 to 36 in 1 day. Maybe I could have made a little bit more on that one because of the giant run for Joe Musgrove stuff. But again, like I told you, stuff like that is going to have a harder time moving via eBay, where it used to just sell very quickly, because COMC's rankings are being pushed down in the search results because of that bad feedback. Gordon Hayward, 16 to 30 bucks. It's a Gordon Hayward. It's a flawless. It's not a rookie, but hey, I'll take the profit. $9 to $28. You can just go down this list. This one I'm proud of. $2 to $23 on this Hakeem to 500. All day long. 120 of 500. Like, I know that card's going to sell for that. Let's go ahead. Close that really quick. Alec Baum, $12 to $22. Active leaders, Mike Trout. This is a Sapphire edition, so I felt that was a little undervalued. $14.75 to $22. Byron Buxton started off the season hot. I mean, that's a PSA 9 silver prospect, silver ice, $12 to $20. $10 to $20 on another Bo Bichette. Such a cool design card. Let's go down this list some more. I'm not going to go over all of these, but you can kind of see just that's what I've been living in. 10 to 20, 15 to 18, 10 to 19, 11 to 19 on an Allen Iverson 0809. I love these. A little bit of a COMC missed some condition on that card. For sure. Another Jay-Sean Tate, $10 to $18. There's some cards I actually lost money on last month that I want to show you guys. You can kind of see more dabbling in soccer. 11 to 15 on a James Rodriguez. My buddy Watch the Breaks on Twitter actually bought that, and so I know if he's buying it, I left a lot of money on the table. Lionel Messi Refractor, 6 to 15. Just easy money, guys. Just easy money. Just sitting there on COMC. 1994 Collector's Choice, one of my favorite sets. $10 to $13. That was one of my first cards that I bought on COMC to start the flip challenge. So I had to wait almost 4 months to sell that. But hey, I made money. So I'm happy. I probably could have put it elsewhere, somewhere better. $2 to $10 on a George Springer Electric Foil rookie card. He is with a new team right now. That means there are new collectors buying his stuff. So even though I'm not a fan of George Springer, I will gladly make money off George Springer. Devin Booker, courtside EX to near mint, so some damage on that one. So I felt like it was a little low at $4. Repriced it up to $9.50, and sure enough, it sells. I'm even making money off Trace McSorley, $3 to $7.60 on a Spectra rookie auto. Spectra, a very, very expensive product. So why not? Why not, right? Made some money on Josh Allen Starlight card that is just a short print parallel from Illusions. Jason Williams, 150 to 570. Sure, why not? That is a popular set. The LeBron does very, very well from that set. We get down here, 250 to 598. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a $20 card or a $1 card. I took this Shayna Baszler, who is a WWE performer, former MMA fighter. Number 50, I bought it for $1, turned it into $4.56. So I'm an equal opportunity flippist. I don't care if it's a $200 card. I don't care if it's a $100 card. Like, whatever just catches my eye feels underpriced. Perfect example, Will Myers 2019 Sapphire Orange to 25, 90 cents to 380, 4X. Sure, why not? Here's my two flips that I bought at a loss. Carlos Rodon throws his no-hitter, and there's a big run on his stuff. So I buy two of his Chrome Refractor rookie cards from 2015. They were the only two on COMC when I bought them, and then about 20 more of them got listed. So somebody was sitting on a stack. Somebody was buying them during the game. I paid $12.75 and $12.50 trying to get 20. So I was trying to just make a quick flip there, and it backfired. So I sold them for $2.81 each. So it took my $20 loss combined there. But I'm not just going to hold on to that card. I'm not going to be stubborn about that and say I need to make more than $13. Like, that's stupid. I'm not going to sit on these cards invested knowing that Carlos Rodon really doesn't have a market unless he does something like a no-hitter. So it would be stupid for me just to, you know, feel bad about that. So whatever, I'll take my $5.60. I'll put it elsewhere, and I'll try to get it back at another point. And rounding it out, just some other low dollar stuff. Okay, I want to show you guys some cards that I currently have for sale in my COMC account. The cool thing about showing you guys month to month the cards that are for sale in my COMC account is I feel like it changes, like my high-end stuff changes every single month. This month is no exception. I have a couple of these Fortnite Italy Crystal Shards. This one is the one that I'm most excited about, this Peely. It is considered a grail in the Fortnite community. Now, if you don't know anything about Fortnite cards, You will need to know just a few things. Crystal shards are going to be the most desirable. They are the rarest. Also, the USA cards, because there were also cards printed in Italy, the USA cards are more desirable. The easy way to tell, let's flip this one over. Right back here on the print line, it says printed in Italy. So if you are buying Fortnite cards, you want to be buying the crystal shards, preferably from USA, but the ones from Italy will also sell. Now, a lot of people just don't know the Fortnite market. I've been trying to get schooled up on it. Shout out my dude on Twitter. I can't remember his tag right now, but he pretty much gave me the crash course, and I'm off running. Bought this one on COMC. I am in it for a fraction of what I will sell this card for. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm actually wish that I could ship this card to myself and get it before, within 6 weeks, but I can't because of their shipping service and how slow it is to get a card from COMC. Even if I choose their fastest shipping service, I can't get this card for at least a month, and then I would have to submit it to PSA. So unfortunately, without being able to have the card in hand, I can't tell if it's a grading candidate. If it graded a 10, it is worth several times what I have it listed for. And I have it actually listed lower than the last comp, the last sale on the card. So I'm going to make a hefty profit on that one. I don't know how I feel about this purchase, this Goga Batazzi RPA. It is from National Treasures, numbered to 99. I'm in it. I'm only trying to make about 150 bucks on it. Who got injured on their team. I can't remember who got injured on the Pacers, but I think there was a little bit of hype for Goga. Thought he was going to get some potential. He had a couple of solid games, and then he got hurt. So I don't know if I'm going to be taking an L on that, but that's a card that I'm going to hold long term. Again, another Crystal Shard, Cuddle Team Leader. I'm going to make some good money on that. Acuna Prospect Ticket. I'm trying to make about 100 bucks on that one. It is a 2017 Panini Contender, so it is not an officially licensed card, but it is a 9.5. Second year Kobe Topps Chrome 97.98. It is a PSA 8, but if you look and see what other sellers are selling it for, the Raws are selling for 214 on COMC, or that's what other people are asking. So I think I'm in line asking 280. I've been talking about this a little bit. I think PSA 8s are undervalued. I think 9s are going to start seeing a jump. We're going to see the gap between 9s and 10s close just a little bit. And I think, given how difficult it is to get a PSA 10 right now with them really cracking down on standards, I think that more people are going to consider raw cards and 8s equivalent. So I'm pretty much feeling comfortable about that card. I have a Cristiano Ronaldo SGC 8.5 from 2004, a Bo Bichette numbered to 10 National Treasures. Again, not a rookie logo, no team colors on that one. But it's numbered to 10, and it's a Bo Bichette. He is having a great year. I should easily make some money on that one. Still have some of this stuff that you saw last month. I still have the Concourse LeBron to 299. I still have the Tom Brady. I still have the John Morant. Still have the Yelich. Those are cards that I'm perfectly okay with holding. Tatis autographed. This one should go pretty soon. I know it's only Leaf. People are either... I don't know. I like Leaf cards myself. I don't have a problem with cards not having logos, but... Tatis, he is killing this year. I think that card's probably even a little underpriced, but I will take some profit on there. I have an RJ penmanship. This card is super interesting. So this is a PJ Washington, and you would think at first it just looks like a PJ Washington red ice. Then you turn it over, and it has a Kobe White back. This is a very interesting air card to me. It appeals to both PJ Washington and Kobe White collectors. So I do have it up. I am asking a premium on it. RJ penmanship, Sabonis to 25 hoops card I probably regret buying. When the news about Andy Dalton to the Bears broke, I bought this 101. I thought it had eye appeal, but now they have Justin Fields. I do think Andy Dalton is probably going to start the season, so maybe there's some hope that I can sell this card, but I don't know what I was thinking. I'm big on this Jalen Hurts right here. I'm big on this Baisley. I'm big on this Tatum, this Platinum Tatum, even though it's not numbered. Just dropped 60 not too long ago. Does have a little bit of a corner issue, unfortunately. So I hope nobody on COMC is actually watching these videos, and they'll probably ding it, and then I'll ask for a refund because it wasn't condition noted before I bought it. I noticed that after the fact. Card I'm really cool. I want to kind of keep this one, this Kobe All Heart Optic Hollow. Spencer Torkelson should have no problem getting that price at some point this season. Come down the list. Some of these have been here for a while. This Kobe, highly desirable. It does look like he has wings. Rui PSA 10, you know, Rui just had that crazy dunk on Anthony Davis. I'm hoping Rui can kind of get out of his sophomore slump a little bit. Hoping the Wizards can do something. Got this Mike Trout PSA 9 optic. Got a Burrow that's numbered to 99. SGC 10 gold Syndergaard. Again, I've been talking about how I think Panini Baseball is due for a bump after seeing the price of Don Russ hobby boxes from this year go up. So I'm pretty happy with what I'm into that card for. Scroll down this list. I just have more soccer. I have a Rosarina to 25. That's a Topps Now, one of his earliest rookie cards. I just have an eclectic mix of stuff. This Curry probably priced too low. If it's still in my port, you should probably grab it if you're a Curry fan. Dwight Freeney to 12. Again, just a player that doesn't have a whole lot of autographs, and you know, he's a Colts legend. So that will probably be sold to a Colts fan at some point. I've got a Joe Musgrove. I'm probably going to lose money on this. You can see over here, somebody asking $27.98 for one. That's my good buddy Boxbuster. And by my buddy, I mean, I don't know who he is, but he is a flip monster on COMC. I would love for him to do one of these series, but pretty sure he doesn't have a YouTube. So I might need to, let's see what I'm in that for. In that for $29.74. So I'm probably going to lose money on that card. And that's okay, because we don't like to sink money into cards and then forget that we have them and never price them out for sale. Come down this list, just a whole lot of $30 stuff, whole lot of $20 stuff. I've got 4 pages of stuff, so we're not going to have time to look at everything. But let's kind of glance through. Checkerboard, just a short print card. I talked about some of these in the last time around. More soccer, more Rui, Cole Anthony. I'm starting to buy some of the Prism Choice stuff, or sorry, the Donruss Choice stuff that's starting to hit COMC. Big fan of the product, not ripping it, but buying the singles. The Choice, just an expensive box. I think you only get 10 cards per box. So that is, even though they're not numbered, they are pretty short. I don't think there's too many circulating out there. Again, more Kobe stuff. Starting to just buy players I like. You know, this Juan Soto to 50, that's for sure going to sell at some point. Come down this list, Scott Kingery, guy who maybe will come back. Not come back, but maybe, you know, have a return. About my dude Daniel Vogelbach. If this card doesn't sell all year, I'm shipping it back out to myself. Tim Tebow is now reportedly trying to get on the Jacksonville Jaguars as a tight end. Okay, probably going to lose money there. Whatever. We win more than we lose, so you don't worry about selling cards at a loss. Just some eclectic stuff. I've been buying a lot more baseball lately. Baseball's in full effect. Football is still hot. We just had the draft, but 2020 stuff is still hot. So I'm starting to lean off, or starting to get off of basketball just a little bit, even though I have a lot of basketball in my port. The cards that I've been buying lately have been mostly football and baseball, really on those two a lot more. I think baseball is really going to pick up, especially the top players, you know, Trout, Acuna, Soto, Tatis, Bo Bichette, all the upcoming rookies from 2020, those guys. But we get down here, this is just some of my cheaper stuff. I do have over 400 cards for sale in COMC, but just wanted to show you guys really quick. We'll go a little faster. You can check out my portfolio if you want. I will put the link in the description below. And so that's going to do it for this month's installment of the COMC Flip Challenge. As you can see, everything is all good right now, but I am very, very concerned about some choppy waters up ahead. I don't expect to break 5,000 in sales for the month of May. I think even 4,000 might be a stretch. I could be totally wrong. I could pick up some banger cards. I could make some good decisions on guys to invest in this month now that I have the, like, pretty good income, you know, $2,600, pretty good capital right now. I always want to be keeping money in my account in case any crazy deals come up. But I do have over $1,000 to kind of play with, not frivolously, but if there's a player I really believe in, I wouldn't mind dropping a few hundred on their stuff and kind of looking down the road what's ahead 1 or 2 months from now. But again, whenever I'm making buying decisions now, I'm really seeking out those cards that nobody else has on any marketplace, including eBay. The reason why, I'm very, very concerned about COMC right now. I think we're just seeing, you know, I don't want to, it's tough. I don't want to rag on them too much, but COMC is like my favorite way to buy and sell cards. It's like a Ferrari. It's like COMC is a Ferrari, but for some reason they've stuck a Honda engine in it, and it's very frustrating to see how mismanaged it has been. Not just, you can look back in history, COMC has been mismanaged for several years now. It seems like there's always something, so it's just I'm so frustrated. I'm incredibly frustrated because I think that, like, my vision for COMC and what COMC could be, it could be like a massive hub for anything you wanted to do in the hobby. If you wanted to trade cards, if you wanted a group break, like, this could be a massive hub. It has more potential than eBay. It has more potential than anything else in the hobby. And I honestly believe in my heart that we're never going to see it live up anywhere near its potential. Features that we've been asking for years, nowhere in sight. App, nowhere in sight. So, I mean, it's like, I love it to death, but it's super frustrating. That is going to be, I'm going to stop ranting about COMC. Maybe I'll just drop a full video and talk about all the things that I like and don't like about COMC. That's going to do it for me today. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll get back to breaking cards tomorrow. But until then, I will catch y'all next time on Down the Road.